Hi, Cedis. How are you doing? Welcome to Simnai. I hope you are doing great. So, I am seeing videos of doing some crazy thing. And one thing I have noticed with these people recently is that their racism has skyrocketed in a way that I don't even want to imagine. Tell me how a 33 years old man dressed up in Na and Z uniform, right? To go out there and cause problem. He was eventually arrested, taken into custody, and people donated money for him to be released. Wearing Nas uniform to make people uncomfortable on the street is not allowed. Dressing up as an ICE agent to scare people away is not okay. You all should stop that BS. It's crazy. It is not okay. See, I don't know why a person in his right senses would donate money to bring this man out from the prison or wherever he went to. It also shows that you are actually racist. Because if you are not racist, you would have let him chill there for a while. You know, why Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, why they were getting ready to round up their administration, it was at that point that I knew a lot was going to go wrong, and I wasn't wrong. Today, you and I can see where we are. Let's get into this video.
3-year-old Georgia man dressed up as a German World War II soldier and went to a college bar last week where he assaulted a woman. Well, he was arrested and he later made bond. But how did he make bond? There were hundreds of men who were writing him, donating to him, contributing to efforts to release him. Well, he released a thank you video on X where he thanked them, thanked the Lord, thanked God, and of course, he's a Christian.
God bless all of you. Everybody who's commented, tweeted, shared, just talked about it word of mouth. You're all a blessing. To the guys who already started and we're trying to pay my bond, it's in my book. I hope one day we can all just shake hands and just talk about it. But thank you. I hope God blesses every.
I'm never shocked when I see a white nationalist, which is a Christian, because like I said, evangelical Christianity is always rooted in white supremacy. And the KKK, the Proud Boys, the neo-Nazis are all Christian, but they're all a very particular type of Christian in America. And the fact that hundreds of men donated to his bond is not shocking because, yes, while he literally dressed up as an SS soldier and went and attacked a woman, all of these things that happened in America recently since 2016 when Trump emboldened white nationalists haven't stopped. We have seen rally after rally of KKK, white nationalism, but we've also seen an uptick in loud racism online where people say just blatantly racist things now, and that's just the status quo of the world. I think that we do ourselves a massive disservice if we are not addressing these issues head on, because it was clearly evident to me that when Charlie Kirk passed away, that he represented a martyrdom to kick whatever next evolution of their plan into gear is happening. It's happening because who would dress up as a German soldier and go to a college bar if you were a 33-year-old and then assault a woman and then make bond and then be as bold as possible to come on line and thank your supporters and thank God and thank Jesus Christ? America, you in danger, girl. You in danger. And I'm saying this, I'm in Berlin right now. So, yeah.
You know, I will never understand racism in Georgia. Like, when did that become a thing? Do you guys even have a history here with, like, dealing with other countries where you're that racist? Like, at least in America, we have, like, an actual like history. So I never understand where this racism is coming from here. Like, I keep getting these crazy comments on my TikToks, on my Instagram reels. People just being like, you black, blah, 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 Z word. We're going to say the Z word because they don't use the N word here. They use the Z word. We all should know what the Z word is, right? Asking me to leave. I need to get out. I need to go back. Why? Why you hate me so much? What did I do to you? I've done so much for this country. I've taught so many Georgian people. Yet somehow because I'm a person of color, I'm being told to leave all the time. So I should leave my child who's half Georgian. I should leave the country. Someone was commenting on my hair. Oh, Georgian people don't like people like you with that kind of hair. Why? Like, why? What are we doing here? This is the 21st century, y'all. Like, I don't understand how anybody can go onto the internet and be so racist, openly racist. You know what I'm saying? One time, I kid you not, this woman was looking for a teacher, okay? I was back in America at the time. I was like, oh, well, I'm not available. And she's like, oh, okay, can you help me find a teacher, but somebody who's not dark-skinned? I was like, excuse me, what? Yeah, especially someone who's not like Indian or black or whatever. And I was like, excuse me? Yeah, it scares my daughter. My daughter's scared of black-skinned people. Excuse me? Yo, it's 21st century. Racism is stupid. Just stop it.
Over the weekend, a female student from the University of Georgia was assaulted at a pub called Cutter's Pub in Athens, Georgia. She was assaulted by a man wearing a Nazi uniform. A quick Google search will show you more information, more details. That's all I have. But I came on here to say, what a fucking crazy time to be alive. The fact that this is happening, that people are so comfortable to do this, that they think is funny. I've been seeing a lot of people dressing up as ice for Halloween, thinking it's hilarious, and going out to parking lots and thinking that it's funny. What is going on with the world? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go somewhere where we don't care about other people, where we're enjoying their pain? This is not okay. Anyone who thinks it's okay, you're part of the problem. Anyone who looks the other way and does nothing and sees other people committing these crazy injustices, sees a man in a Nazi uniform and doesn't say anything, you are part of the problem. I'm talking to you. You are part of the problem. This is not, and if you're standing there thinking that you're a Christian and this is what God and Jesus wants, you're wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. And I can't even believe that this is where we are.
Uniform. Arrested for attacking a woman.
Harry Sisson, why do you hate Nazis so much?
Who wouldn't hate Nazis? Like, and you can say that, oh, he was defending himself, but I don't care. If you dress up as a Nazi, a Klan member, a Proud Boy, a Confederate soldier, anything of the sorts, you, frankly, deserve to get your ass beat. Right or wrong, you were putting yourself in that situation. You were having your own fuck around and find out moments. But it's not surprising that a conservative like yourself would defend this guy, because if you go on Twitter, that's all you'll see is conservatives coming out in masses defending this guy dressed as a... Like, what kind of shit is this?
Appears to take a glass pitcher and appears to hit a woman in the face. Morgan was arrested by Athens Clark police for simple battery and aggravated assault.
Now, what got me wasn't the video of that man strutting around in a Yahtzee uniform. What got me was the comments of the people defending him. And I'm not blocking out their names. Wasn't he defending himself? It appears they were harassing him. Were they thrown in jail too? It's almost like it's Halloween or something. It appears to be Halloween. Wasn't he defending himself? It's a Halloween costume. I don't agree with what he is wearing. With that said, he does look like he is just defending himself. No matter what he had on, he has every right to defend himself, and I personally want to know where I can find one. Looks like the man was being attacked. I had to scroll so far to actually find a comment of someone saying, everyone's defending this man? Best Halloween costume ever. The charges against him will get dropped. Clearly self-defense. Also clearly a dumb stunt on his part to wear a uniform like that. For those who are saying he was asking for it, so what are you saying? If you get attacked while wearing a certain article of clothing, then you deserve to be attacked due to the nature of your clothing? Think about that before you answer and surmise what I'm hinting at. He is comparing this man who is wearing a uniform, a Yahtzee, replace the Y with an N uniform, to a SA victim. This is where we're at. This is where we're at in our society.
There was a guy in Athens, Georgia, dressed like a Yahtzee attacking a woman. And I wanted to find the original video, so I just tried to look up guy dressed like a Yahtzee attacking woman in Athens, Georgia. But TikTok was like, get the facts right. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like thinking to myself, I saw this in multiple news articles before looking this up. So then I just took out the word Yahtzee and left the rest. And then I could find the video. So I was already aware of TikTok doing this shit. But if you weren't aware of TikTok censoring literally anything with the word that rhymes with Yahtzee in it. Yeah, anything, literally anything with just that word is going to be censored, and TikTok's not going to allow you to find it through their search. TikTok doesn't want you looking up anything to do with a yacht.
If you can even believe it, I have another crazy update for you on the 33-year-old Georgia man who dressed up as and went to a college bar the other night, got kicked out, and then attacked a woman on camera and got arrested for it. I guess he put up bond and got out of jail because he just posted a video on social media thanking his supporters, and what he says is just so insane. Take a look.
God bless all of you. Everybody who's commented, tweeted, shared, just talked about it word of mouth. You're all a blessing. To the guys who already started and we're trying to pay my bond, that's... you guys are saints in my book. And a big shout out to my family and my friends who've been there from the start. I mean, hell, you guys have been there from the start too. You guys are basically friends and family, man. I hope one day we can all just shake hands and just talk about it. But thank you. I hope God blesses every single one.
So that is Kenneth Leland Morgan, and soon after he posted that video on Twitter, his account was suspended. But there is no way that guy just invoked religion. He pretends to love God and be religious while simultaneously breaking a girl's nose while dressed up as a soldier who committed awful atrocities. I'm not even religious, and I know that there's not a single faith out there that would endorse what this guy did. And honestly, I wish guys like this would just practice what their religion preaches. So instead of doing Nazi cosplay, get out there, help people who are less fortunate, help immigrants and folks like that. And instead of getting online and justifying what he did, he should say, I'm sorry I did it, I take accountability, I'll never do it again. But he didn't do any of that. Weaponized religion on display.
They're literally stepping to him and telling him, no, get out, get lost. And it's not just one, there's another one. Then we had Polka Dots the other day, who's up in the faces of these ICE agents, right? No fucking fear. And that's what you have to do. Silence is acceptance to these people. All of these hateful people. And the ones that are going to back off and get scared are the ones that are being put.
Good morning. Did it happen yet? No. But you know what did die? Fucking democracy. The East Wing. My give a damn. I don't even know where to begin. Actually, I do, because we now live in a time where for Halloween, somebody in Georgia decided it would be a great idea to dress up like an SS officer and then assault a woman with an empty fucking beer stein. He has now been arrested, but this is where we are. This is where we are. Welcome to Halloween week, where the scariest fucking thing here is what's happening in America. The United States military has now deployed major warships to Trinidad and Tobago, where the President of the United States basically stated last week, allegedly, that he's just going to kill people. He's not going to declare war because he actually needs Congress for that. Not that Congress actually exists anymore. I mean, Donald Trump himself has been going around bragging about how he is president and Speaker of the House. Don't know how that works, but apparently he's really cucked Mike Johnson. But I'm sure Mike's used to that. Oh, and that anonymous donation, which we now know was Timothy Mellon, to fund the military pay, $130 million. You remember that? You heard about that last week? That would have come out to $100 per active duty service member. Wow! I'm sure that's really gonna help. But you know what they didn't say? Timothy has a sordid past with a certain financier that had an island. Birds of a feather flock together. And Donald Trump has decided that he's going to send election monitors to California and New Jersey for their upcoming elections next week. California will be taking on Proposition 50, which would be the redistricting map. But I'm sure there will be more democratically run cities like New York on that list by the end of the week. Just a wide-scale effort to deter people from going out and voting. Exactly what he wants, because when voter turnout is low, Republicans win. If you are sick of this fucking shit, you better get out.
Okay, so all over the internet, there's a story about a man dressed as a Nazi. That's how all of it is described. Not a literal fucking Nazi, okay? He's not dressed as a Nazi, he's a fucking Nazi. Anyways, he tried to go into a bar and this woman, very brave, confronts him and she's like, get the fuck out of here, you know. Now, me personally, I would not have gone straight up to the Nazi. I would have screamed profanities from very far away. These people are not okay, you know what I mean? Anyways, he did exactly what Nazis do, and he punched her in the fucking face and broke her nose. Yikes. It is getting fucking crazy out there. If you see a literal Nazi on the streets and you're not a fucking man who could handle that, run. You're a woman, run. These people are unhinged and their fucking parents didn't love them.
This is all I got from this video. And the worst part of it is that they will use God also to cover up. I am sick and tired. Let me tell you this. If he is what? How many years did I hear? 33. A whole 33 years old ass man. 33. 30 and 3. Right? Sincerely speaking, some people must really be... I'm so sorry about that. My phone fell. Sincerely speaking, some people are really crazy. And people are writing him to pay for his bond. And he actually came out. He actually came out. And he is saying, God bless you. So this is more like empowering him. Tomorrow again, he will go out again to do worse. I don't know, but you see, racism in 2025 is just on another hide that I can't even explain. I knew something was going to go wrong, right? Because immediately this man showed interest, started campaigning and all that. It was out of hands, even while Kamala Harris and Joe Biden were still on seat. And after that, it has not been any grade. And I am not sure it will be any grade for the next how many years to come. Yeah. Some people are being empowered. Go out, dress like KKK, Cuckoo's Clan, whatever it is that you dress like. Probably try to, please, nobody should do something like this. This is not okay. It is not okay to do this. You all should stop. Stop already. The fact that majority of them get away with majority of the things that they do is also absurd. Because some of these people should be locked up for a while. Bye for now.